Yeah, ma'am, good afternoon class. Today we are going to see yet another more important engineering drawing topic is projection of lines. Okay, as we can say, it is projection of straight line, right? So when we comes into the picture, as in the previous video, we seen about zero dimensional object, which is the point. Okay, which is the point, and on one dimensional object, we will see about we'll say about line here. So when line comes into the picture, you can see if a line comes in the picture, you can see one starting point and one ending point. So this starting point, the distance between the starting point and ending point is known as the distance. So sometimes if a plane straight as a vertical way, it is height, and sometimes in the horizontal way, we call it as length. Okay. And sometimes an incline also is called as length. So we will see the projection of straight line in the more elaborate way. So the first point is that you can see this is the line parallel to the plane. This is the first topic. So this is the plane of projection. This parallel to the plane means if we take a plane of projection, the line is parallel to it. We are going to view from here. So the projection of this line is going to be seen in the plane of projection. So this is the projection of line. This is the given original line. So the distance between the points, as I already said, the point A and point B, maybe the point A is the starting point, point B the ending point. So this distance completely is seen as a the projection can be seen on this plane. Okay, so this is the parallel to plane. So the next one is that if it is inclined manner, so here in the previous thing we need only the length. Okay, we need only the starting and the ending point. In the next thing, you have to, from here you are going to see the starting and the ending point for the inclined line, and as well as we are going to see the angle. So these two things we will need. One is length, another one is angle. So these two things are needed in order to have an inclined line. So if inclined line comes into the picture, we need two things. One is it is length, another one is an angle. So sometimes if the angle is not given, you can also have the distance from these this distance and this distance. Okay, means that the distance between the reference line and the start point and the reference plane and the end point. So this distance also can be taken into the consideration in order to draw a inclined line okay, so when we view from the front view, you can see this original true length. That projection can be seen on the projected plane. Okay, at way, if you see in the from the top view, this original length cannot be seen. At par, you can see the length of a line. You can see the line with some shortened length, but not the original length. Okay, so this can be seen here. This is the this may be the view from the top on this. Okay, so when we compare this A and B, this line between line A and B, capital line A and B and small line B, you can see the capital A and B can be seen with this with a length of about 50 mm. But when we see the line of AB and the small letter AB, the line may be out of 30 to 30, 35 to 36, 37. So it is slightly lesser than the original length. So when we view from the top, the original length cannot be seen on an inclined line, and that too, this inclination is with the horizontal plane. Okay. Okay. The next thing what you are going to see is the line is parallel to both planes. Okay. So the line, if you take a line parallel to both planes, so if you take the vertical plane and if you take the horizontal plane, okay, the line should be parallel to both lanes. Okay, so now you can see the line is drawn like this. Okay, if you take a projection, so the line AB's projection can be seen in as A dash B dash, which is because it's the front view, and the same way it can be seen from the top as A and B. So considering this, you can see the front view and the top view for a given projector, a given true length. You can see the line which is seen here looks like the parallel to both the planes. Okay, it looks parallel to both planes. It's parallel to both vertical plane and horizontal plane, as you can see in this picture, right? Okay. When we comes into the when we comes into the line parallel to both HP and VP, you can see if a line is drawn like this. Okay, so as I seen original line, after this 70 mm and 50 mm stating that the lines are at the distance from this, or at some distance like here. So it is 70 mm, 50 mm. So it is 70 mm from the HP and 50 mm in front of VP. So you can see that this view can be so this line is parallel to both VP and HP. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a great day.